coming to you live. Well, I couldn't hear you all before, but today we're coming to you live from the Pit of Heresy on our own fucking moon.
Wait, what? We're Moon Man?
I'm sorry, what?
Man.
Kyle's like flashbacks over here. Welcome to
Moon
Deathless
Man.
Tales episode 7, everybody. Rest in Reanimation.
Is Severn the sequel to Slevin? Because if so, I'm down to watch it.
Everybody get your sparrows ready. It's going to be a long, wild ride.
Ooh, can you get deeper in there? Can you get up on that mic all the time, Nox?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
This is my collection of idiots. Say hello,
Hello.
my collection of idiots.
I didn't
Hello.
that.
Hello. Hello, collection of idiots.
I guess technically to be on theme, I should have said greetings, Guardians.
You're the worst.
I don't get that reference.
Commemorate
Are
Lance
we-
Reddick, baby. We love him.
Destiny 2.
Pour
Yeah.
one out, I imagine.
Well,
Yes,
Destiny.
he died recently.
Yeah, he did.
It's pretty great. It's a pretty good guy. Great.
Rest
To
in
fight
peace.
the hive.
Last time, you all followed some footprints into the woods, to which
Into the
you
woods?
What
found
is-
a immaculate collection of ghost fog by a giant glowing portal to somewhere else that's not here. To
Well,
which
That's how portals work.
Wait, confirmably the Astral Sea, right?
roll me an intelligence check.
No,
the
you.
only one capable of that?
Because I remember we rolled high enough to know that the bone meal portal thing went to the astral plane, but I don't know if this was the same thing. All right, who am I? Where's my sheet?
Actually, yeah, Shalone. Did anybody else make it on top of the hill before the
Yeah.
door got closed?
I think I did.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo ho.
Nox could make an intelligence check as well.
Can I roll an investigation because I have some clues to work off of from the previous thing?
Sure.
Hey, what a kind and generous individual. 13! Oh, that's my initiative.
Would
It's,
this
that's
also
not what I wanted to
be?
Yeah, Dylan,
It
that
says
says
investigation.
investigation for me, bud.
Oh, I was reading something from above, and which also happened to be 13, so that's pretty serendipitous.
That's
13 investigation.
all right.
Unless you wanted to help
Does-
Nox and give me a 25.
Well, I'm checking a thing to make sure you should be not helping.
Oh, okay.
You have advantage on wisdom survival checks as well as on intelligence checks to recall information about fiends, fae, or undead. Could I have advantage?
Which is kind of a meta question in itself, because now we know it's not the three of those things.
I mean, it deals with the undead, whether or not it was directly. Eh?
The portal itself. Or
Yes,
not.
God.
Yeah.
What do you think? Does Nox get advantage on that? Fiend, undead, fae?
No.
Or as the specialists call it, fufu?
No one
Is
calls
it,
it that.
is it the fufu?
Christ.
It's obviously Fuff.
Do you like fuff?
I'll match Granny though.
18.
Alrighty. Yeah, you guys can collectively deduce that that did go to the Astral Sea.
Hey. Boom, baby. Okay.
Which is notably odd.
Yeah. That's not good. Spirits aren't supposed to go there, right? Like,
Not typically, no.
what happened after that, God?
After that,
And then?
upon climbing this thing and facing off against a bunch of crystal golems, you proceeded to find and fuck up a performer with a ghostly veil over them. To quote Kyle, I want to shred the fuck out of those fingers.
I'm pretty sure I said the word fingies.
Yeah, that's true. He did say fingies. My bad.
Consult the lore. The lore keeper.
Consult the lore.
That should not be the first official consultation.
Consult the lore. I don't know if our lore keeper is caught up because I am a slacker and definitely did not upload everything I needed to.
You all heard it here first. Nox canonically refers to them as fingies. That is prime lore. You're welcome.
The prime lore. Please consult the prime lore. The Amazon
Prime lore.
The Amazon Prime lore. Please subscribe using your Amazon Prime benefits. Thank you.
You fucking shill.
You're goddamn right.
Capitalism will be your undoing.
Probably. But until then, like and subscribe. What was I fucking saying?
Something.
Oh yeah, the bard got her fingies
shredded, knocked unconscious, ghost escaped. Everybody at the top of the hill heard her make pleading calls into the portal before a streaking bolt of energy struck the ghostly form. It exploded into confetti, and the bard started making death saves.
You might say she had friends on the other side.
It doesn't appear. They didn't see. Yeah, I was gonna say they don't appear to be very friendly. They appeared to be pretty murky. Kind of hard to see, understand. Yeah. From there, you attempted to patch her up a bit. You managed to stabilize her. She came to consciousness, expressed concern, confusion, and gifted you any and all magical gear she was carrying as she's like, whose shit is this? Get it off of me. And that is where we left all of you. To which the ghost fog dissipated. You smashed the remaining golems, collecting magical artifacts and items from within, and then divvying those between you as you needed to go back to town and distribute this loot amongst yourselves and get it identified by someone in town.
Mm-hmm.
As none of you are equipped to do that sort of thing. From there, we start today's session, wherein you all agreed to spend, I believe, the next week and a half in the village of Mayberry, resting, recuperating, and just kind of taking a quick breather from your extraneous journeys. You did manage to also save at least 2 people from whatever fate awaited them beyond that portal. Yes.
Did we ever find a silver fucker?
The young boy.
The silver blood?
I can't imagine that that's their last name.
Silver fucker. That's a different
dwarf family.
Yeah, it's a different dwarf family. All right.
Surprisingly, they're not too distantly related.
So that is one person of the list of victims that was going through this portal. I'm going to roll this D20 twice. And I'm going to let you guys collectively pick 2 numbers on this D20.
And if we get him right, then he's dead.
He's one of the ones you saved.
Oh.
Or, I guess, yeah, if you don't want him, he's dead.
If it's 15, he's dead.
Okay.
You guys can have a number if you want him to be alive.
Wait, so
right.
2 random numbers of our choices, he lives.
Yes, he was one of the victims you saved.
And they can't be 15 because
Dylan's marked that as the death number.
Not just gone. 15 is death.
He didn't
I
get
mean-
sucked through the portal.
yeah,
just
he's
straight
not
up
on the
died.
other side of the portal. He's just
Probability does
laying
not
there
He got
in
to the other
front of the
side and
portal,
they immediately
dead.
killed him.
He had a heart attack.
Spoiler! It's spoiling my entire plan for him. Truly worse.
Woo! 5% chance. Here we go.
I don't know. Probability does not make a difference whatsoever what we choose. So what about was it 15, 14, and 16?
14
wanna
and
hug
16?
him?
Cool. All right. Gonna roll. Okay. Nope. All right.
That's a nope, he's dead. Nope.
That's a nope. I rolled a 3 and a 6.
I was gonna say it'd be really funny if you rolled a 15 and a 16.
Yeah, right. What do you even do?
Schrodinger's silver blood.
I'm gonna roll this d20 one more time. If I roll high, he dies. We saved him. Somebody flies out of the forest, shanks him, and runs away. How did he make it? He didn't go through the portal and he died. Both things are now true. So he is not amongst the victims you saved. I will let you guys have a 5% chance that it is one or both of Keely's parents.
Keely had parents?
Aw.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good question.
We'll take an 8 on that one.
Cool. Not gonna be both. Not gonna be either, unfortunately.
More like
so we
become an
saved
adventurer.
2 random schmucks.
You saved 2 random townsfolk.
Very good. I know who I'm playing if I die.
A random townsfolk that
Random
lived
schmuck.
through the ghost fog.
No.
What do you mean?
Keely,
No.
obviously.
Nah.
Yeah.
Dylan
Keely's too
goes from
fucked
playing
up.
an old lady to a 15-year-old girl.
Hello.
Gotta play both sides of the spectrum.
I'm here to bake and kill and bake some more. I'm repressing the pain I feel from the loss of my parents with cupcakes.
Jesus Christ.
You are every
I
pastry chef
am a
I've ever
barbarian.
met.
Oh.
You are literally every pastry chef I've ever met.
All right. So 2 random schmucks, some loot. Cool. And we got a week and a half. So everybody knows what they're getting from said loot from the was that anybody else wanted to claim anything from that? I know two things have been accounted for, though. I think harmonic blade, lyric, yes,
Yes.
harmonic blade. Okay,
I
so
want
3
the
things.
harmonic blade and I want the violin.
And the
And I'll take the mantle if nobody else wants
I mean,
it.
it's a little stacked in your favor, given the enemy that we faced.
That's true. If we fight a witch, y'all get ready.
Just
Um,
means you don't get
I'm-
anything next
yeah,
time.
I
that's
mean,
all.
Yeah.
the fact that the harmonic blade is specifically bard-related stuff.
gotta have the harmonic.
I
blade. None of
don't
us
know
can-
if I'll ever get another weapon ever again.
Yeah, true.
I don't imagine there's many of
I mean,
them
they're all
that are
good.
bard
I'm
specific.
fine with you getting them all. They're all good for you.
Yeah, performance is such a bard skill that it's like never gonna come up for me. Yeah, the violin. Are you curiosity? And
I can't wait to be cursed.
Okay, so you are gonna attempt to do that. So I'd say in our downtime, I'd like to be there for that process, just to keep an eye on that. Thank
Just
you.
let you know, last time I touched a cursed item, I died. I exploded even.
That's true. That is
I've got a backup character.
the other
It's-
guy we saved.
No.
It's not because you touched it, Drip. It's because we tried to save you from it.
Ah, so just let me go then.
So
Don't try
the-
to save me.
So
No,
there's
it's because I opened my fat mouth is what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mouth too fat for your own good. All right, so the things still claimable then is a potion of flame breath, a wand of magic missiles, a flame tongue dagger, and the boots of striding and
I'm
spring.
tempted to just override the boots of striding and springing.
whatever
What would you
otherwise they
have
just
them
See, if you
do?
get-
Oh, they just give +10 to your movement speed, and then
That's
you can
fantastic for
jump.
anyone.
Yes.
Okay, so that goes from being something just for the dwarf to now everybody wants it. Uh,
I don't. It's all yours. You guys fight over it.
jump.
I mean, mobility on your melee fighters.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
mobility on your melee. I mean, mobility on
Mobility
on
on
the gunner.
anyone.
Since you got a new cool sword, I'll take him.
But don't you want the flame tongue dagger?
I already give myself elemental damage. Fuck off. And it's not one of the ones that's the
Feels off
most
my
resisted
cold
elements in the game.
What was that, Maddox? You broke up on that.
You're gonna have to peel them off my cold dead feet.
That's true. Canonically, Maddox is where you
Maddox already
choose.
has one, yeah.
So I think unless, yeah, there. So Maddox has them all.
Like I like them. I'd want them. Am I gonna argue? I don't care if I don't get them.
We'll
I
see.
feel like
if-
that can be arranged.
Okay, well,
Wow.
maybe that
we
could be
can
a week
arrange.
and a half downtime activity, stealing some shoes.
Let's wait until he's asleep and cutting his fucking feet off.
I
Well,
feel like there's an
just
easier way to go.
fucking
But, oh,
gnawing my
no,
feet off.
okay. Well,
so
Pistols at
contentiously,
dawn.
whatever works.
so contentiously, Maddox has the boots. That
Is the
leaves the
flame
flame
tongue-
tongue dagger
Is the
and
flame tongue dagger more in line with the 5e flame tongue weapons or the critical roll dagger? Because they
The-
do
think
different
it's
things.
The 5e
5e.
one. It's the
2d6
5e one.
fire damage.
Yeah, it does
Okay.
2d6 fire
Good.
damage as a bonus action. Sheds bright light to 40 feet.
It's a pretty big damage buff. In fact, Nox, why don't you want this? You can add what you do lightning, right?
It's
You don't want,
an
like,
addition.
You don't
It's
want
not
a
an
fire
incentive.
lightning dagger?
I mean, we could.
I don't
Could be
think
fun.
you're the only one who can really use a dagger.
Yeah,
Like
you
I
could
can,
give
but
it
it's
to
not gonna be
me.
useful for me.
You could give it to me, and I'll never use it. I'll just cook with it
Yeah.
or something.
Fair.
I'll use it to boil tea if you give it to me.
It's not like
That
you're stuck with it. You can just not use it later
seems-
if you find something else.
Yeah.
All right, so we're foisting a incredibly
I
powerful
can't
magical
believe we're all
item
like, Kyle,
on
Kyle,
Nox.
don't you want this
Hoisting, yep.
lovely dagger? Kyle, please take it, Kyle.
Nope. Nope. I
Uh,
refuse. I refuse to be.
leaves-
I refuse to be optimized. Fuck off.
All right, so Nox
I
has the
refuse
dagger,
to be optimized.
and that leaves the wand and a potion of flame breath.
Potion can we just hold on to until we feel like someone needs it.
and like general, it's in somebody's pocket until it's needed. That's fine. Wand of
Nobody's
magic
gonna take
missiles.
the wand. I will take.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Maddox could use it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's usually good for a spellcaster. So
Yeah.
all right, Maddox with the wand. Cool. All right, them divvied up. Let's start discussing downtime. Downtime.
Downtown time.
So we have a week and a half, huh?
Yes.
How long of a trip was it from
8 days.
to
Nice.
8 days? Was that to
That
the
was
place
from. That was from.
the,
was
the place,
arriving
the
to
coastal
Mayberry.
town, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. So I feel like we should definitely like arrange for a missive to be sent. Can we go to the big map, God?
Yes.
The world map. Thank you.
World map or the country map?
Country map. Pardons.
Guess it's technically a continent map.
Is it like an Australia situation or are there different countries?
This is more like a respectable South America.
But like, is it the country is also one continent? Or
Oh,
Depends
or
on
is
the
it
continent.
several countries?
Depends
This,
on the
Yeah.
continent.
this one.
This one giant thing, but they aren't unified in like a government
Okay.
nationwide.
culturally.
The towns are kind of self-governed, the major cities.
Okay. No big super government. Got it.
No. I mean, the biggest governments are Storm's Crest and
Luridian.
then- yeah, well, Luridian kind of. They're another coastal town. But
Mhm.
like big seats of things you would consider government, Storm's Crest and then Iron Hold have the two like things
Kinda
that you would
city-state-ish.
consider, yeah, city-ish. Iron Hold is very military.
Down the south, right?
Yeah, it's at the very south.
Is that where the big prison used to be?
Yeah, the Hellmouth prison. Yeah, it's right there on the island still.
Nice. All right. So, yeah, I mean, I think upon arriving back,
I think your rulers should be set for number of days. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
So if you follow the trail,
Oh, sweet.
you can calculate days.
Oh, awesome. Sweet. That's very convenient.
I should do that on mine.
So yeah, I think. Do we want to send a missive to Sal Broadarm that everything went good? Because we're supposed to get $100, right?
Oh, yeah, we probably should do that. I didn't write down what he was giving us, but I also don't think I care.
Oh, actually, no. You guys got 100 gold for killing some like weird Hydra or something.
Oh,
Hi.
cold swamp hydra.
Yeah, I don't remember if we got or were promised anything for doing this. Just out of the generosity of our hearts.
Yeah, I didn't write down any.
Well, if there is anything to gain, none of us remember. So there it goes.
I mean, if we invoiced him 800 gold, like he probably,
Oh my god.
he probably wouldn't say.
The worst he could say is no.
Yeah, exactly. The worst he could say is no.
And
So
then never
should
render
I-
your services
I
again.
mean, why would you do that? You would just send him an invoice just said for our agreed upon amount.
That's what. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going to
Gaslighting.
do. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Put the missive on me to remember what was in that deal.
Right? We were writing a letter that says it's at least 800. I mean, did I say 800? I think I said 1600. That was the actual amount. How much can we? How much can I roll to see how much I think I could get out of him for
I
what
don't
we've
think
done?
1600.
We saved a
Jesus.
village and a mayor and people and stuff.
It's a lot
It's
of
pretty
gold.
good. From like a necromancer. I think that's yeah. What's the roll there? God, I figured that out.
I guess just give me a retroactive persuasion check.
I got
Alright.
this. Gib.
Oh, all right.
I think the old lady said she was doing it.
I mean, if Maddox seems to have an eye for business, and if this gets him out of his little shell a little bit, then I'm willing to let him take the lead on it.
Flex the rich boy muscles.
I'm gonna give myself guidance.
It seems not healthy, but all right.
Listen, you got this, my boy.
In a mirror,
You can do this.
little hand mirror.
Yeah, he pulls out a mirror from his bag.
Oh my god.
Oops.
12.
12 was.
This is before.
Roll,
Big fat 4. Come on.
one,
Big fat 4.
3.
3, 15 total.
That's respectable.
That's a hard check.
I do still have inspiration.
I don't know if you had it
No,
at the
you didn't
time
at the
this
time.
happened.
This is retroactive. All right, so 15.
I'm not a high enough level bard that my inspiration can time travel quite yet.
Come on, pick up the slack.
That sounds. The time is an illusion bard. You know when you're walking around and you just suddenly have a song stuck in your head and you can't remember why? Me, I'm haunting you from the future.
Future.
All right, that one should be updated. That one should be.
Which is really
updated.
sad because you see my fucking my persuasion. It's on a 7. No,
Pretty
fuck
good.
me.
Yeah, but you rolled bad, so you
I
gotta do
rolled
better
bad.
next time.
Skill issue.
Yeah, it was like you could have like rolled at
Get
a
good,
fucking
scrub.
advantage, dog. Like I rolled a 12 and an 11.
You gotta, you gotta, see the mistake, own your mistake, learn from your mistake, and do better.
Run from your mistake, call it a
You
day.
fucking scrub. Come on.
Well, hey
Get
Kyle,
you.
we're being productive here,
No,
constructive.
the fuck
Okay.
we're not. No. We're being reactive.
We
Don't
didn't
be
agree on that.
toxic.
All right. Collectively, he would offer 100 gold apiece.
A piece. Okay.
Piece,
Okay.
collectively.
It's like $600. That's not bad.
Peace collectively.
Yeah,
If
that's
you
very
continue to
confusing.
say
If we added more people to our group, we can get a bigger payout, guys.
no,
Yeah, we
I
just
think
tell him the
collect-
3 dwarf cards that are dead
Is
were
it
part of the
600
crew.
total.
Oh, so,
Ah,
okay,
damn
so
it.
it
Part of
is.
the crew, part of the ship, part of the crew.
Okay, so 100.
All right. Yeah. So I think we'll send a letter to.
And he said he
to
would
Stu.
try and scrounge that up.
Do his best, or else.
So we don't
Yeah.
have
So
it
we'll send a
yet.
letter to Sal Broadarm, saying that mission successful.
So we don't have this yet. Don't mark
No.
that.
Well, how would he know, right? Technically,
yeah, we
I-
just get mail and we're like, whoa, how the fuck did he know?
Do I have sending? Let me look.
Not yet, I don't think.
I'm level 5. Do I get that spell? I do get that spell, so I will throw sending to him. So, the day after the battle, Tyler, I'll do a sending. And so I'm going to spend. So I have 3 level spots. So the first one's going to be to Sal Broadarm. You're going to say, "Hello, this is Shalone, the Turtle Grandma. Mission accomplished. Necromancer dead. Payment would be appreciated to be delivered to Mayberry." That's about 25.
Maybe.
Mayberry's one word.
Mayberry.
Yeah, how does it deal with compound words? That's a
It is a word. I mean, look at the map.
Please send money to May.
My Aunt May. All right.
Beautiful.
Great.
So that's.
She always told me.
Oh yeah.
Great power.
Do I get a response?
Yes.
No.
Providing I can get confirmation from whoever's in charge of the city now. I hope the baker's still alive. I can arrange for payment to be delivered.
I hope the baker's still alive.
All right. So Shalone will kind of mention that, and she'll go to the group and say, "All right. Well, he's been made aware, but he demands proof. So I imagine that a missive will need to be
Proof
prepared."
of life, please. You're
By,
not just calling randomly like, we did it,
life.
problem
That's fair.
solved.
I imagine a letter written in the handwriting of Mayor Applebottom will be required.
It's
so
a shame you can't pull someone else into a sending, like hand the
No.
phone over.
Collect.
maybe that would be a fun magic item. I say to no one in particular. But I imagine then that our payment might have to be delivered on the road, since we will not be staying long enough for them to get a message to Luridian, scrounge the money, and then deliver it, unless the delivery is much more fast than just a simple rider, which I guess pertains to my question. If we are waiting on payment, and we are only waiting here for a week and a half, Shalom will kind of look to Nox, Nivius, and Ginar and say, we, kind of motioning to Lyric and Maddox, were agreed to at least travel to Storm's Rest, considering the dangers that the road pertains to. I know that you had come through to Mayberry, but were you planning on continuing to Storm's Crest from here?
It was one of my destinations.
I've got friends everywhere, so I can make it work.
Never have a friend that me.
Astute and believable. All right. Well, then it seems that we can continue to at least travel amongst ourselves to Storm's Crest and await payment. And then from there, well, that is in the future. We can cross that road when it comes, I suppose.
Like, are we waiting here for the payment, or are we hoping it finds us on the road? Because I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, to wait here for the payment would take at least minimally, I imagine, 20 days from when the letter disappears, which I feel like people said no. That would be a little too long to be here at Mayberry for.
Or the
I'm
100
okay
gold
with
not
it,
worth
frankly. I'm totally fine waiting here
A
for 20 days.
messenger beast of burden could get it faster than a person running it, but your
But I don't
payment
want
is
to
not gonna
do
be
that
delivered
because
the
that
same
would be
way.
animal cruelty. So we decline. Thanks
You
for
don't
Right
want
up
to make your roadrunner do it.
No, I would not make my roadrunner do it. No, Zephyr, please. He hasn't worked hard a day in his life. He's a pampered boy.
I mean, I would rather not wait that long. The money is not worth it to me.
All right. Well, it could certainly be a bit of a nest egg once we arrive at Storm's Crest. Is there... one moment as well. Well, actually, I should say, if we are going to be spending some time here, I have recently developed a bit of a skill, newfound to me, bit of magic that I've uncovered in my whisperings to the ground and plants and the stems and the living things beneath the furrow and burrow, that I can send messages to whoever I kind of want. Is there any missive that you would desire to be sent to a loved one, companion, or enemy that I may assist you with?
No.
All right. Let's to not.
Yes?
Don't you have to know them for that spell?
I understand that a good enough description might get me in the ballpark. If you're a tall tailor and a good artist, maybe perhaps that could do enough for it. It's a bit of an experiment, I must say, that I admit to. Conducting with your loved ones or enemies.
Well, she certainly ain't a fucking loved one, but she'd like to know, I'm sure. 2 seconds. I gotta find this bitch's name again.
And in the meantime, Maddox, you said first, I believe. Yes. Shalom will look to Maddox.
Yeah, I guess if it's possible. I mean, I'm. You could send this to anybody.
Mm-hmm. If they're on this plane of existence and I have a good understanding of who they are.
I see, on this plane of existence. Okay.
Oh, wait. No, well, hold on. I should specify. If they are not on this plane of existence, it has a 5% chance of not working. So it's still pretty... it's a 95% success rate.
Oh, well, good. Well, then instead of going around and looking for my parents, we could just do this.
All right.
Oh my god.
I love
Hey,
Dungeons and
but-
Dragons.
Oh, this campaign's fucked. Start over.
All right, then. So, I need you,
Don't you
now,
love
Maddox.
when your character backstory, your problems are immediately solved by a second level spell, third level
Third
spell?
level.
Well, DM, I think here's the thing. How much of a stickler do you want to be with familiar? The word familiar is going to do some heavy lifting here, potentially. Am I familiar enough to be described to the individual from a father to a...
This
from
is
a
a
son?
Listen,
question.
you just send them out every morning and see what happens.
This is a question.
Eventually.
Does sending have things if you have, I don't know, the objects owned by the people?
No. That's
Nope.
only scry.
Okay.
But scrying, which is much more...
But also,
Good,
I have
some
that
senses.
note that they had written and owned.
But that's scrying, not sending.
Right, but what
Is
I'm
what we're
saying is if
covering.
we needed one.
Yeah.
Like, once we get scry, yeah, that would be really helpful.
So we just need to power level.
Mhm. I'll read this.
Time to
You
grind,
send
go
a
out in the
short...
woods and kill boars.
You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature
I'd
hears the
argue-
message in its mind, recognize you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in the like manner immediately. So that's like the focus on who you can contact. I think it would be pretty cut and dry that they would not know who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
So
No,
it would
they
be a random voice coming to them. So Shalom would have to be like, "Hello, I know your son, and trust me." Like there's some heavy lifting there, right? Immediately.
It's also
so-
the definition of familiar with them.
Yeah, which I think it would be fair to say maybe I could become familiar if through described, but I think it might take a number of sendings before a wizard, as I imagine Maddox's parents are, would trust a random crazy ass voice, right? Because that's got to be like a 101 in wizard school. Like, yeah, like wizards, like the sophomore year of wizard
Solve
school.
your
They're like,
problems, give them a ring of
Yeah.
the fucking ring that they can't.
ring of mind shielding. Yeah.
Yeah, solve your problems.
First.
Oh
first day
man,
of
they
soft-
can't be cold called. Sorry about that, kid.
Yeah. you're
First day of
blacklisted.
sophomore year of wizard schools. If you hear a strange voice in your mind, put it on ignore. Only answer people who you instantly know.
It's one of those AI scams where they use your grandma's voice.
those fucking Githyanki call centers in the Astral Sea.
Oh, God.
I
Billions of
regret
gold.
to inform you that your son Maddox has been kidnapped, and if you want him back, you'll need to send us some money. Here he is, just listen to him.
Hi, we are
I'm
here
so
to calling
kidnapped.
about your tower's insurance policy.
Have you? And we're here to contact you about your Spelljammer's extended warranty.
Which tower are we talking insurance for? One, the north or the south, or both?
Oh, of course, all sir.
Kyle, they've hit
Contemporaneously
both towers. They've hit the
expansion.
Can't help myself. Can't help myself.
Okay, so yeah.
That's it, everybody. That's a wrap. We we made it to a D&D 9/11 joke.
You're welcome. You're welcome. If you're American, you laughed, so I don't give a fuck.
Oh, man.
This is me laughing.
My God. The
Yeah,
version of,
so should
hey,
we
we're
try?
American, we can make that joke.
100%. God.
The attempt then, or yeah, right? Oh well, I guess can the attempt be made? Because I feel like we have played where being described a person was enough to become familiar, but whether they're not, the answer is like on
I
you.
mean, I feel like as it's written, the fact that it might not know who you are, like by the voice,
Implies you
is
don't
an
have to have met
indication
them.
that you don't have to have met them personally.
Yes, I would agree.
I think
Yeah, you
Um,
could
the
stalk them
argument
on
would
the
be-
street till you're familiar with them.
yeah, the argument would be like familiar with them as in they are a public figure, so you're familiar with them, versus your friend's dad.
Yeah.
You've been told about your friend's dad, Jim, once.
I think
Is that familiar?
the power of sending is having, if you meet the person, they know who you are.
Yeah.
That's like the power of it. So yeah, I guess that Shalone would know this. I think maybe Maddox would too.
Okay,
So
I think
Shalone
I've
would
got-
ask. Oh,
I think I've got
Yeah.
how I will rule gaining
Rule it.
familiarity through talking and describing someone's parents.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I feel like you can become familiar with the general idea of a person through people talking to you and
Mhm.
describing, especially if it's like a family member, someone you're close to, someone you can like actively
Mhm.
describe.
mhm.
Right? This wouldn't be like a sit down and be like, here's my police sketch idea of what my parents are. I feel like this is going to be over like a couple of like lunches. You're able to like describe
Shalone would-
and become
and I was
familiar
gonna say-
because he's got samples of their work, their writings. You
Mhm.
can become more familiar.
And I think Shalone, knowing that, would have also encouraged it, because I think she thinks it might, that, is it helpful for Maddox to do that? I don't know. I don't think she knows Maddox enough to know if that's something he needs, but it's an opportunity for him to process the fact that his parents are suddenly gone, to talk about them a little bit, maybe. So she would not want that to be
Some
a
lunch
like
therapy
harsh,
session
like,
with-
give me 8 details really quickly to summarize this person who you've lost. Like, it would be like, just like having tea, like, oh, what was their
You're not
favorite
gonna sit
tea?
there with a
And you have
questionnaire.
memory? No, I don't think so. So I think, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And then I guess I would ask Maddox during those conversations, what the message would be that he thinks they would respond to, because I think a lot of this is coming from him. I'm just a messenger, really. I'm just a
So,
conveyor.
Maddox, give me a performance
Ooh.
to regale Shalone with important
Hey,
details of your.
I really can borrow that mantle now.
We're like, you look a little cold, darling, and put the melodious mantle on your shoulders.
I mean, okay, just really quick before we settle that,
Mm-hmm.
I do attune to the violin immediately.
Radical.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay.
Hold on a
Just
second.
like if there's anything with that,
Can you
that's
please let me prepare? Hold on. Let me please remove curse. Can we wait one day?
I mean, the day after I get it, that's
Yep, that's fine. That's fine.
first day of our break.
Okay. All right. So I've that first day I've done my message to to the guy, and
Yep.
now my third
Alright.
spell is like, what? You want to do it now? Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Let's do this in the garden, please.
I like our
It's gonna
order
be-
of operations here.
Kind
I've
of want to
got
be
my sword
centered.
ready in case you become
mean-
possessed by some entity.
That's a good idea. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's the only
should
reason
prepare
why I'm
weapons.
kind of interrupting Maddox's thing is because
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is going to be a whole thing that might affect that.
All right. I'm gonna do a quick
All right.
little detect magic, have that ritual cast, so that I'm watching this happen, just to make sure if shit
Okay.
pops off. Cool. Okay. Anybody else have anything that might help our friend Lyric engage with this potentially dangerous relic of arcane peculiarity?
Yeah, actually.
Perfect.
First off, okay, so we're on day 1. We've already slept, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I need to do a
Yeah,
long
I have a little bit of patience.
Okay, so
On the way back to town, like, fuck it, gimme.
Starting to pluck.
Fuck it, give me-
I thought about it, but
I'm gonna go ahead and give that bitch a protection from evil and good.
Ooh, that's a good
Yeah.
idea. Very good, Max. Very good indeed. I give you a Werther's original.
Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor. Although, Werther's original. If you want to sponsor us, I'll take
They
care of
wouldn't
it.
take
even
that.
sponsor Critical Role.
I know. I mean, Sam was talking shit for like 2 months. I wouldn't want to sponsor that either. All right.
Yeah, honestly, they fumbled the bag, and we're here to catch it.
Can you imagine having a fucking Werther's original logo at the corner of the street?
Fucking hysterical.
There.
Amazing. All right, so you've got that. Lyric, is there any personal preparation that you might feel you need, or kind of? I think most of your focus is probably just going to be on this process.
yeah.
Okay.
Lyric. I will need a contested performance check.
Ooh, give the
You got
cloak
that
back.
mantle, don't you?
Well, it's a good thing I have this mantle on.
This is gonna be the the story of the traveling cloak. Yo, pass it.
The
Can I
Riz
borrow
cloak.
that real quick?
Anytime you think you need Riz, you just like Riz.
Riz.
The cloak of Rizma. Rizma what? Rizma performance check.
Oh
So
my
okay,
God.
just
Riz
a
for my
regular old performance check.
Fuck me, that's funny.
All right. I have your
18. You do have advantage. Let's see if we can crush it.
Oh wait, guidance. Yeah, that one.
Ooh,
Okay, so there's the
Ooh 21.
advantage.
That's bad. Pretty good.
Okay, well you don't need my guidance anyway.
Oh, you
No,
gonna
get
take
that
it
number
back?
up. Pump those numbers.
Do I or do I not have guidance?
Guidance. Said
All right, 23. That's pretty fucking good.
23, you said?
Yeah, 23.
Okay. So, Lyric, as you sit and begin to attune to this, again, it's carved of ribs and incidental bones. strung with just these sinewy black and red
Listen, you
strings.
don't have to emphasize how awful
How
of a
goth and
choice
spooky it
this
is.
is.
No, I just want to clarify how goth and spooky it is. As you do the spiritual attuning process, letting the magic mingle with your spirit, with your essence, your being, your soul, you hear a familiar melody begin to play in your mind. And you reach out and are able to begin to play it. Stringing along and making contact with it. And from inside, you hear a voice in your mind. Hello? Testing? Is this on? Oh, good. You can hear me. Hello there.
Hello.
I see that you are at least capable of carrying a tune. Do you mind if I probe just a little deeper and figure out how well versed you are in performance?
Is this necessary?
Do you want to be one of the greatest performers to ever live?
I will repeat. Is this necessary?
Oh, I just need to know that I'm in good hands.
I have high aspirations.
Then yes, it is necessary.
All right, if you must.
Excellent. So are you voluntarily failing the next charisma saving throw?
Real quick question. Is
Yeah.
there any of this vocalized out loud? Is it internal?
No,
What's going
internal.
on from
This
the
is internal.
outer?
You
Okay.
watch Lyric kind of hold
I've
the
got
violin over the
detect
course of a
magic.
short rest, and then he kind of picked it up and started like idly like plucking and playing it a little.
Okay. I
I'm
got
like
detect
holding the
magic
sword,
going
really.
on. I got detect magic going on. Anything popping up?
No, nothing more than was already going on.
Okay. Which was just that it's a magic item,
That
right?
is
There's
magical,
no spell
yeah.
or okay.
Yeah, nothing.
Protection and the protection from good and evil still on Lyric.
Yes.
Okay. So I see Lyric get up. I say, "Oh, hello, dear. How's it going? Any changes? Anything to report?"
DM, I do willingly fail that save, I
Excellent.
guess.
Cool. Then, cool. So Lyric, I'll get you the write-up for this in a second. But currently, you are attuned to this magical item. It is the the violin of ethereal echo. You know that it functions as, when attuned by a bard, it functions as a +1 spell focus. It also allows you to cast Hypnotic Pattern once per day, and through prolonged exposure can increase its additional spells.
So it's an item that kind of levels up with me.
It's like an instrument of the bard, but it also has a personality to it. It is a sentient item.
Uh-huh.
The other ability, which you learn about, is called ghostly manipulation. Once per day, you can begin concentration and conjure up to 3 spectral apparitions to help you in combat. And I'll get you the little stat block for them in a little bit. And
I'd be a spooky bard now.
before the voice fades, it goes, "This is just the opening act. Play well and perform beautifully, and we'll see if you earn yourself a new repertoire of skills. I'll be in touch."
All right.
As a side note, that eerie tone that was following you guys throughout the ghost fog, Lyric, you hear that shit all the time now in the background. Just constantly. Just
Not worth
you've got
in the trash.
this haunting background melody.
Just for Lyric?
Just for Lyric. It's not, yeah, it's not
Oh,
ambient. It's just
going
Lyric.
to go legitimately insane.
All right. So,
Are you
Lyric,
possessed?
I see that you're beginning to tune the instrument. Does that mean we're good?
I believe it's fine. The only
All
thing
right.
I'm
Believe it's
possessed
fine.
by is the will to become a better performer.
Beautiful. I'm going to poke you now and cast remove curse. Just in case, because and I'm gonna do that.
Okay, let me read.
So this will break his attunement instantly if it's cursed.
Unless the DM wills it to be too powerful, because remove curse is stupidly powerful for the level spell.
Level 3 spell!
If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains.
The item remains
It breaks
cursed.
attunement.
But
It breaks the
spell
attunement, so
attunement.
Lyric's not cursed, but the cursed item is still a fucking cursed instrument. Yeah.
Lyric's
Later on.
attunement is not broken.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
It's not cursed or it's too powerful for anyone to do anything about, and thus I won't think about it.
I as well. Well, it's a back burner thing at that point. And you can, let me tell you, you can keep something on the back burner for a long time. You stew simmer, baby. Stew simmer.
You have a lot of experience
With curses? No, not at all.
with
But,
leaving things on the back burner.
Pause.
Got a lot of regrets in your life, Granny.
No, not regrets. Just, but they weren't regrets in the moment. But maybe upon looking back.
Granny's
at them,
got
maybe.
that biker tattoo.
Yeah.
No regrets. I should contact my children, which I will be now doing with my sendings, unless Maddox, you think you need a couple days, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nox, you said you had somebody. And Lyric, was there somebody that you wished me to message?
Maybe soon.
Okay. Back burner. Got it.
Well, it's
Now let it steep.
Let's just say it's not been that long since.
Yep.
That breakup?
Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
No. Nothing like that.
They're still mad. Let them cool, kind of thing.
Yeah, just like a muffin after you cook them. Let them
That's
cool.
the best time to eat them. What are you talking about?
Gotta let it cool. Gotta let it cool. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't take too long to cool when I eat something fresh out of the oven. It's kind
That's
of
fair.
if I don't eat it right away, it's kind of
Yeah, it becomes very lukewarm, I imagine. That's wonderful. So if I needed something, well, never mind. Shiloh just has an image of like using your finger to like cool tea, just like grabbing it, and, like stirring a thing, just to get a
good.
quick chill.
I don't.
Does not vocalize that, as that would be rude. But we'll look to Nox and say, you said that you were trying to remember. That might have been your character. Did you? Did you have? Did you have someone?
I got someone. Again, she's not particularly friendly, but we can always try.
All right. Just start. Do you think you'll need some time, like Maddox, to describe them, or is this more of like a antagonist?
No, I feel like I got a pretty good idea of her.
All right.
Well, the name is Alondria Silverblood.
Oh, a Silverblood. Letting her know her son, brother, uncle's dead? Nephew?
I don't.
Brunkle?
Brunkle?
You don't know. You don't know
those
much about the silver.
Nivius. Those are the silver fox. They have brunkles.
Y'all don't know much about the Silverbloods, do you?
No, can't say I do.
Never had a reason to learn.
Well, her name was What was it? I want to say Alistair, but I think that's completely wrong.
Alondria.
Thank you. Alondria Silverblood.
They're related, but they're more of a brood than a family. She's a dwarf. And she's older. And then goes into describing her. And points out, she's only about 5 days south of here, but it would be the opposite direction of where you guys are going.
Did you originally come to this area to have business with her, or is it more that...
Eventually. It wasn't necessarily my first stop. But if she knows I'm in the area and she knows I helped to try and fix what has now become a serious issue, she might be more friendly.
And that is what the message you would desire be.
Just let her know that we attempted to save a Silverblood, that we unfortunately were not able to, and that I'm in the area.
Now, this is good. This is, I think, I'm glad that this has come up organically, because I think we can take a group temperature on this. If I am to do these message deliveries, am I simply a message deliverer, which I'm perfectly fine with, or am I allowed to give counsel and edit?
Well, you're the one with the skill who's offering, so I assume you
Yes.
have editorial permission.
Okay, good to know. So,
I mean,
with that in mind,
it's not like we would know.
He's staring. He's like staring at you, like.
And this is why I'm being very upfront with it and honest and on the table. I simply question Knox. This is a woman that has a potentially antagonistic relationship with you, and you want.
She's less of an antagonist, but an unfriendly acquaintance.
Great. So, an unfriendly acquaintance, you want to send a message saying, "Hey, in the neighborhood, tried to save your family member, didn't. They are now lost to the astral sea. Toodles."
Oh, we don't have to give her all the fucking details.
Then that's fine.
Just
Okay.
tell
She
her
might insist upon knowing.
You don't have to fucking answer her back again, do you?
Well, If she's powerful enough, she'll start messaging me.
She very well might. She is of the magic persuasion. I believe of his magical persuasion. And points towards Maddox.
Okay. I look to the group. Yeah, okay, Mac.
It's either you do it or I send it in writing.
All right. Well, then, magic to magic. I'll do the sending. Cool. So that's something I'll be doing, Tyler, over the next couple days with my 3rd level spell slots. Do some
Alrighty.
sendings.
That takes care of all I wanted to do because I wanted to find somebody who was heading south and send that fucking message.
Cool.
Yeah, I think knowing, hearing what you've had to say, Shalone will just directly translate, so you can tell Tyler the 25 message you want to send. She's not going to change it.
Oh, lovely. I will type it up in a moment and make sure that is sent.
And then, Drip, do you want to do a scene about that, or do you also have the message ready? You need time.
I might need some time.
Okay. All right. Well, I think Shalone will spend at least 4 of the days sending a message to Tyler. She'll send a message to Tabitha, Marigold, Nile, and Teresa.
Okay.
So
what are you informing them?
Just like kind of, she'll give them a little bit of an update, a little bit. It'll be a little different for each of them as per how they're doing, right? Tabitha, she'll say like, how's the high seas? I hope that tea tincture's helping with your sickness. I killed a necromancer. Still good. Dear Stormcrest, got a name for Silk Trade Cup? That would be to Tabitha. Marigold, she'll say, to Marigold, she'll say, I think to Marigold, she'll say, let me look this up.
Bam, ba, bam.
Hey, sweetie. Hope midterms are good. Research question. Consciousness of undead. And spirits access to astral plane is possible.
Question mark.
So that's to Marigold, Tyler.
Cool. Do they
to
have any
Nile.
way? Do they have? They have to respond immediately, right? She can't.
Nothing in the spell, I don't think says yes. Let me look actually.
So I was like, I could just bank a sending for later. Like, I will respond.
The spell nervous creature
And can answer in a like manner immediately.
It's gotta be immediately, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I think part of the response would be like, I can, call me now, or like give me a date to like to call again.
Give me. Midterms is going as expected.
Aces. That's what that means. Shalom translates to anybody listening.
Listening to your sending?
Yeah.
How does one go about doing that?
You just watch her concentrate, and then she just looks at you guys and says, aces.
Yeah.
She just like concentrates and then immediately says, always, I bet. Continue.
Interesting subject material. I'll have to get with my professors on necromancy to see if they can give me any information. Check back in about 2 weeks.
Right.
What was your question for the first one?
I think Tabitha was more of just checking in.
Okay.
Just making sure that the tincture she gave is helping with her seasickness. Big secret, considering she's a sailor. And also if she's got a good name for the Seven Silk Trading Company in Storm's Crest. to make contact out of. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I just
Then-
need.
Niall research just the mom just checking in. There's no like nothing the DM needs to no
Basic
Gotcha.
shit.
yeah, just mom checking in, making sure they're all right.
The least important child doesn't need anything from them.
No, they're just children, and I don't want to burden them.
No, she's the most strong. You don't need any of my help because you're better off than all your siblings.
That's a weird way of thinking about. Do you want to talk about that, Knox? Why you think that's how parents treat their children?
I'm just giving you depth in my own mind. That's all.
Okay.
All I need for mine is the name of the silver blood that we lost.
Alaric
Barnabas.
Silverblood. Alaric and
Alaric.
Barnabas. Yeah, you did not say Barnabas either.
They were both Silverbloods?
So the one was coming looking for a missing Silverblood, and then he got nabbed too. It was a
Oh.
two-for deal.
A 2 for
So-
1 Silverblood.
So both of them confirmed dead,
MIA.
or at least lost.
Likely dead.
In the Astral Sea.
Or
We know they're in the
undead.
Astral Sea. Confirmed to be in the Astral Sea. The last
Who's
we
the
see
one? Who's the one who came searching? Because we only.
Barnabas?
Barnabas went missing first. Alaric was the one whose guards you watched.
So I'm just gonna say Alaric is dead. So that's the one we know 100% about. I'm gonna throw it in group notes just so everyone can see it. Yeah, and that's it. Sent.
Great. So I'd get that message from you, and I would say, so there's no name here, which is pretty important. Because again, stranger's voice coming into our brain.
Well, you know,
It's okay. It's the first one. We'll get better.
we fucking I honestly don't care if she knows it's me.
She won't. She'll think it's
I
again
know it's even better.
nefarious.
Even better.
You have so many words you can save in that middle chunk. You don't need
Again, I've discovered that taking
just-
out
we just
making
changed.
sounding
problems in Mayberry, solve them.
if you
Didn't say
try
them
to imagine speaking like a lizard folk and you kind of save a lot of
No,
words.
No, we can still get this full one.
Swamp kind of thing.
No,
That'll get
fuck-
you a lot of.
Just
you.
swap me with the word Nox.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
Mm.
artists think alike.
You're
Shalom
an artist?
looks between Knox and Blair. It's like,
Two
I miss
different kinds of artistry.
Okay.
Mangling artists, striving to
art
be
of-
an artist.
turning into a ferocious small critter.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. We just edit the one word. Can find Nox there.
Okie dokie. I'll send that down the mental firing tube.
Mental firing tube.
What a thought.
T-shirt
mental
cannon of
firing
mental.
tubes.
T-shirt cannon of mental message delivered.
Okay.
Jesus. The worst.
Alrighty.
Get anything back.
Does it hit the right mountain dwarf?
If it hits, she does not respond.
Okay.
Lovely.
That makes sense.
As for, so I need Maddox's performance check.
Okay.
Mhm.
Guidance, bitches.
And you can
Guidance,
also have
bitches.
the mantle.
Get mantleized.
Get rizzed up.
Get rizzed
Ugh.
up.
Ugh.
What is the mantle
Advantage
give?
on performance.
Advantage. Advantage and then performance.
Performance.
Bienvenue.
Performance. Beyond
Much as
the-
much as I hate it, fucking
Look.
memes and joke
Ooh,
words
21.
are gonna save us from the dark internet.
Tati Tati.
23.
Hey, look at that. Same performance.
Gorgeous. 23. God.
Alrighty.
How many words is sending?
25.
25.
Damn.
Can you tell it's a spell we used a fuck ton all the time?
I feel like it's a major spell for most.
Well, because
it's the
we
cell phone spell.
Yeah.
exactly because
The call home and check in spell, yeah.
the spell was fucking useless in the late 80s.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And so if they aren't on the same plane as you, it's a 5% chance that it fails, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So do you roll like a percentile dice for that, or how's that?
I'm gonna
No,
roll a D100,
you roll
and
a-
if I
roll
hit
a
a
D20.
95
Roll a
to 100,
D20. Any one
don't-
number is a
failure.
failure. Yeah. So
that?
roll a D20 on a natural one.
Oh, well.
It's a fail.
all right,
That's
here
a
we go.
5% chance.
7, we're good.
Cool. Goes through.
Wow, I called that fucking number. Oh my god.
Too bad you didn't pick it so it could fail.
Bingo,
I know.
bingo.
For more story options, longer. We're gonna solve your story by level 5. Oh wait.
No, this is just this is me forcing Tyler to kill his parents. Like they're just currently dead, actually.
So,
I hope not.
in another case of you send off your message, can you get me that write up of what your 25 words are to your parents, Maddox? Or just say it right now.
Oh,
Where are you?
where are you?
Sorry.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I cannot dream. I cannot sleep tonight.
It
Need
would only be
somebody,
to one
and
person, right? It wouldn't be to both, so I wouldn't want to put your
Yeah, you can
Dear
target
parents.
mom or dad.
That's
Dear
even-
Mom, I'm not your mom.
that's even more telling. Which parent are you
Yeah, which
reaching
parent
out
do
to?
you reach out to?
Damn.
We really switched the which is the favorite child dynamic to who's the favorite parent dynamic.
Well, it would be coming from Shalom, so it wouldn't be coming from my. It wouldn't be my words, or it wouldn't be my voice. It would be.
Who are you better able to describe to guarantee success?
Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't make it that far.
Who's Maddox closer to? Mom or dad?
Who's more likely to pick up the phone?
That's
really what I'm
I
thinking.
don't feel like
I
it's
mean-
more likely to pick up the phone, right? It's more like which parent can you describe better, right? Because you'd
Do
want to
you
maximize
look
your success.
Really similar to your dad, or
Well, if I wanted it to be more like my fucking real life, I look like my dad's clone. So there's that.
Dad, it is done.
We got
That
a
is-
we got a zaddy.
And also, it feels kind of weird to.
Yeah,
reach out. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Let's not do that.
All right. So, what are your 25 words to your father?
I don't know. Dear father,
Fuck you, send child support money.
dearly beloved. No,
I know you killed mom.
I know you killed.
I don't know.
Um, How many words is this?
25.
No. How many have I written?
Not asking you, asking myself out loud.
As you do.
Got to get my voice out of the brain case.
Don't want it to be trapped.
You're already trapped.
You're trapped in here with me. I
You're,
got you
you're
for
wet.
15 minutes.
Even worse, I'm trapped in here with
ready.
myself.
Ooh, that's truly the worst.
Yep. You're not a skeleton. You're a brain inside of a skeleton.
I'm trapped in here with me and my haunted violin.
Yep. That's one of Edgar Allan Poe's lost works right there. Perfect.
Not me having to turn text white for it to be really good and visible on my Roll20. Actually, wait, your guys' Roll20s aren't in dark mode, are they?
Mine is.
Oh,
Mine is.
mine is.
Oh, okay, good.
Imagine not using dark mode. What
My
are you
ass is
talking
putting white text on here, and I'm like, wait.
Boom. Make sure that's 25 words, please. 3, 4, 5.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
All right,
We both
here,
forgot
there's your
the-
base layer.
We both forgot the best part, which is
Are you pooping?
no.
Food.
You can respond to this message.
That's for message though, not for sending.
Yeah. Sending, you know instantly that you can reply. They're just dumb. They don't need to do that.
Yeah. Some people are dumb. Different universes are different universes. There are different laws.
Or are you implying that the Critical Role universe, everyone's just a little bit more dumb?
Correct. Yeah, basically. Their equivalent 20 intelligence is an 18 in this universe. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know about that, but okay. I love that
All
idea,
right.
though.
I feel like it might be the inverse, but
Yeah.
Drip.
Yes.
Oh, man.
You can either pick 2 numbers on a d20, or I'll use 1 and 20. Your pick.
I'll do 1 or 20.
Cool.
What are they for?
a crit fail and a crit success usually.
17. Okay.
Chalone will deliver the message unadulterated.
Nothing.
Shalone, as
Oh,
you
Shalom.
as you reach out and cast the sending and send the words off, you feel something reaches out and responds.
Oh, shit.
Instead of words, it sounds like something speaking, garbled and kind of far away, and a cold chill grips you. Just a dread, like you just walked out on a brisk winter morning in your small clothes, like it's snowing outside. Like, how cold is it? You just walk outside and it's a blizzard outside. You just went from a nice warm home sitting by the fire to a frigid winter morning with no protection for the elements. And it just, as these words reach you, you are chilled. What languages do you speak, Shalom?
I speak 3 languages. I speak turtle.
Turtle. Oh,
speak-
damn, that's the one.
I speak turtle, not to be confused with tortoise. You're racists. Turtle. I speak also common, evidently.
I hope so.
Sylvan, infernal, and plant.
Well, you said 3. That's
You
more
don't
than
know-
3.
You don't know what
Plant's
you
not so
heard.
much a language as much as it is a state of mind, my guy.
That's still 4 languages.
It's a growth mindset, if you
Fucking
will.
idiot.
Oh my god.
Actually 5, dummy.
No, I was discounting plant. Shitbag.
Shalom, you do not understand the words that reach you.
I do my
Yeah,
best to like
understand the words that are
say.
coming out of its
Oh,
mouth.
I think what I would do is try to like open my mouth and just like repeat what I'm hearing as best as I can.
You're not entirely sure how to make some of these sounds.
Yep.
Okay.
That checks.
That's primordial.
From what she's able to make sounds, do
I
they sound
open up
like
my mouth.
celestial at all?
It does not sound like celestial.
I open up my mouth and hear.
Abyssal or infernal?
I'm blue, da ba dee ba ba da da.
Dwarvish or common? Probably not.
Nothing like that. No.
No.
Yeah, it's in common. I've just been doing this runaround for funsies.
It's actually French.
Fake Latin.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah, we back
Oh.
it. Shield to your
God,
queen.
God, I don't know how to make some of those sounds.
Your parents are doomed.
Do not contact me or I will taunt you a second time.
They're doomed. Let it be. So yeah,
Um,
I'll okay,
Maddox,
cool.
what
So
languages do you speak?
Language, maybe baguette. No, let me. pull it up.
Where in the world speaks French?
It's
I
definitely
believe-
Was it
Alexandria.
in Malkavia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's
Yeah.
Malkavia.
They have the whole
Uh,
French Gothic aesthetic, so yeah,
I
probably.
totally maintained a French accent with laugh the whole time. What are you?
the whole time
Yeah,
I
don't,
I
don't
totally
watch the
got the
VODs,
southern
prove us
accent up
wrong.
over here.
we did
I'm
gut
really-
at the cast, right?
Right. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
You want to get done? Oh,
Maddox
shit.
languages.
So common, elvish, primordial. I think that was it.
Cat?
Maddox, make me an
Cat?
intelligence saving throw.
Oh, goodness.
Whoa, primordial
Wow.
kicking with that primordial.
Oh, great.
It's a curse. You
So
just
Watch him nat 20 it. Ooh, that's a
Is that the opposite of a nat 20? Ooh.
it's just a two total. Maddox, maybe it's related. Maybe it's a
I mean,
sub dialect
maybe
of
it's a
something.
2.
It's not placing it. You're like, no, wait, no, that's the sound my stomach made last week.
It's a that's just a fucking Murloc.
No.
So yeah, no, Maddox, you do not recognize the sounds the turtle makes at you.
The fucking primordial sounds that would be coming out of his mouth.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't even know
It's
it's
definitely not that.
that.
You're too dumb we're too dumb in that moment to get that.
So Shalone will kind of Shalone will, take that in while she
Metagaming
delivers your
Raven.
message. While she delivers that message almost immediately, because she does kind of just start muttering that. And she'll look to you, Maddox, and to everybody and says, that was very bizarre. That was unlike the other messages I received from Sal Brodum from my children. It was just words. There's a sense of them, but there was words. That Maddox, it was much more. I felt something. I felt cold, deep cold, set into my bones.
I thought you were going to tell me you had to fart for a moment.
No, why would I do that?
I don't know.
Just because I'm old doesn't mean my bowels are failing me.
Well,
And just because I'm cold right now doesn't mean I'm old. It was a magical cold. I'm magically cold. Somebody turn on the
I'm
thermostat.
sorry, I'm just standing too close to you, I think. Just take a few steps away.
Who put the thermostat at 69? It has to be at 78. Please. I'll die.
What's a D8?
Jesus Christ.
She's an old woman. That's accurate.
She's a fucking
I keep showing
turtle.
up
Oh,
to
my
work on
grandma's-
Monday. I keep showing up to work on Mondays with the thermostat in my office set to 80 degrees, and I'd walk through the door and I'm just like,
I'm compromising by not having it be 80.
she's pulling out her blanket, like, fine, we can set it to 78. She pulls out
How
a down
dear.
blanket, just wearing a hoodie, a down blanket, just covering herself. Just...
But I felt cold, unnatural coldness come back to me. Is that make any rhyme or reason, Maddox, why that might be the case.
Cold.
Very coldest I've ever been.
I felt like a cold, not like a gust of wind.
Like if I had to I have lived my entire life in a subtropical paradise. So my best imagining is that I was dropped into where Niveus would think it would be
I
cold.
don't think you could survive where I'm from.
Yeah, it was so cold that I think Niveus would think it was cold. That's how cold it fucking
I don't know
was.
about that.
I felt like I was going to break apart into 1,000 pieces instantaneously. And if I peed, oof, total frosticle.
Oh.
I didn't
Insta.
need that last bit.
Not even icicle. Might have just become powder. Might have just instantly just
All
kind
right.
of cold.
Good, skip that part of the description.
I was trying to be
What a
as
mental image.
accurate as
Just-
possible.
Ugh.
Just instant fucking snow flurries.
That's how cold it
Every
was.
snowflake is unique.
That's how cold it
What?
was. So cold that the piss would instead of freeze. It was very cold, man. But I don't recognize whatever I heard back. I heard something.
You don't
man, and
recognize?
I don't recognize. Exactly. I don't recognize. I don't recognize, and I cannot organize the information that I've received. I cannot recognize what I heard. But it was reply, Maddox, which means that your father lives. Or only your father could have responded. In such a way in why he has, I do not know. But take that at least as the seed of hope that I hope it will grow. Your father lives.
Well, I told him where I was heading. Whether you guys choose to join me or not, that's where I'll be.
I think we're all headed to Storm's Crest.
So far, that is what we all agreed. For now.
All right.
Then my next question to all of you is, what are you guys doing for day 2?
I mean, that was a number of days because I only have 2 spell slots, 3rd level spell slots. So yeah,
So your
That was
third child was their own day.
yeah, definitely.
Yep. It had to be. Yep.
Yeah,
We heard from
Um,
Mom. Shut up.
they're all scattered. So I would definitely the ones who are actually in the same house. I would make sure to do them the same day so they don't feel like that. I definitely don't want to be like.
Mom,
Sending me first.
Yep.
I give my own
but
mother
yeah.
shit for that. When she calls me and I'm like, I don't know where your daughter is. She's like, that's not what I'm calling about. I'm like, mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah, I bet.
She didn't answer your call, didn't she?
But yeah, I think I feel like a lot of Shalon's downtime is gonna be doing that, understanding that thing. But I think any other downtime she's gonna be spending in Mayberry is R&R. Shalon has never been in combat before outside of some justified beach turf battles. And
Local
this
seagulls.
was sure local seagulls. Yeah.
That's what we call them. They were actually Aarakocra.
Yeah, they're
That's what we
Seagull
call those
Aarakocra.
fucking punks.
God, now I want to make a seagull Aarakocra just scream at people.
Jesus. But yeah, I think she would just be doing some R&R for the most part. I can't think of anything mechanically she'd be trying to do in Mayberry.
Yeah. How about for the rest of you?
Aside from going to any of those barred shows to continue to try to fail at flirting,
She's
the bard
gotta be
having
covering.
any more
Not
shows
doing any more
because
shows for a hot minute.
then other times attempting to find her to attempt to flirt and fail. But probably still look around rumor mill, ask around town, try to figure out the answer about the hag of Mayberry and the pig. I still want confirmation if my dad actually got turned into a pig and killed her as a pig.
Sure. You can roll me You can roll
What even
me
would this be?
a charisma check to
Ah.
riz up the bard.
Mm,
Ooh, okay.
And then you can roll me
I
an
would like to aid.
investigation check.
I like to use the help action.
Is Grandma helping me flirt?
Yeah. Me and Shalone are definitely there too.
Mhm.
Shalone to help. I'm just there to watch.
Not 20!
Now, okay, so Alien, did you want to flirt and fail to seal any sort of deal?
Oh, no, she would like to seal. I was just certain she would fail.
Granny's helping you out, making tea cakes, Lyric's setting the mood in the corner. Whole squad just helping you take this girl out to dinner. And just really, just like spend the next couple of days investigating and flirting.
Did you hear about the Hag of Mayberry?
You ever heard of Sonic the Hedgehog?
So yeah, like my dad was a pig and killed a witch. Want a bone?
Sonic the bird dog.
She turned
What
him
a
into a witch.
icebreaker.
Or she turned him into a hag.
She turned him
Or-
into
oh my
a
God.
witch, bro.
She turned him
Her
into
sister
a
was a
hog.
pig.
Got better.
So she turned him into a witch, and he
No,
turned her into a
he-
pig.
She turned him into a pig, and as a pig, he fought and defeated her.
All
That is
right.
the
So,
story I was told.
so Nivius, you can, with your natural 20, you can break down how successful you are in this romantic escapaded pursuit.
I don't think it's necessarily as romantic, knowing I'm not going to be staying in one
Mhm.
place for too long.
Well,
Just
bit
a nice-
fun.
Flavor of the month fling.
No, that's problematic.
Shalone and
Shalo-
Lyric
Shalone-
no
Shalone
longer
would be
wish
like-
to help. I'd like to revoke my help action.
Like, having fun is fine, but don't degrade.
No. Yeah, just a little fun out of the home for the first time. For the
A
real
distraction,
first
a
time.
dalliance. She has no use of her hands. Anyway,
Hey, I'm a witch of the grove. I understand that you need to sow your seeds, you know? Be free.
gross. I don't want to hear
That's
that.
also bad. Might be worse than what I maybe.
Wild oats, different times.
Mhm.
I went for the plant metaphor. They're all bad, really. Stupid plants.
Too many plant
Um,
metaphors are also just regular innuendo.
What's is the pig story true?
Then
Gone.
I'll need an investigation check for investigating the Hag of Mayberry.
Investigating.
I won't help with this.
Fair enough.
I don't feel like I could help with this.
15.
Oh, pretty good.
My only
Nivius,
chance was to roll well.
Nivius, while investigating around town and getting access to like old records of people that lived near town, you do find some record of like an old cottage deeper into the woods where people claimed that a rogue witch did live. Taking a day to venture out there, you do find abandoned pig stalls and one long decayed corpse covered in moss. Long claimed by the forest. So
Like humanoid corpse, not
yes,
the pig.
yes, a humanoid corpse.
Oh my god, it's your dad!
The witch
We
replaced
found
herself
him.
with your dad long ago. Your father was a witch. Your father's the Hag of Mayberry.
Oh my god, your
In
father was the
disguise.
first ever male hag. That's crazy.
There's some probability to his claims.
I'm on board. I think it's all true.
If you heard just a few of the other stories, you would be a little bit more doubtful. That's somehow one of the more believable ones.
If you met my father, you'd understand.
I sure believed them when I was like 4.
Whether or not this is a hag that he defeated in single combat as a pig, or
Just lay
someone someone who was persecuted for possibly having magic and living on the edge of the woods, or just a woman who knew math. Who knows?
Oof.
Or not even a woman. This could just be a lumberjack who died under mysterious circumstances. Could be anything. It's just a corpse.
Or a
It's hard to...
suspiciously
Bones at this point.
human-looking pig.
Well, he survived the fight, so he would not be here. He was supposed to be, after he killed the hag, he turned back into himself and then continued on. If once we get to Stormcrest, that's where the more interesting stories start.
All right.
That's all I got.
All right. Nox, Maddox, Lyric, who wants to go next? Don't everybody jump at once, guys.
I'm thinking.
Let's do Guinars. He goes to the steakhouse, repairs his guns.
I would like to canonically begin learning how to shoot a gun from Ginar.
Okay.
You also have my old greatsword.
Okay. I might start training. I'll say that. I'd like to start learning how to shoot a gun with Ginar and training great sword Niv when she has time. I'm
What are your
I'm
strength
mostly
and dexterity scores, respectively?
I'm glad you asked. My strength is 11.
Cool.
And my dexterity is 14. So I'm better with a Glock than with the blade.
Granny's got a Glock.
This is true.
Classic Dylan.
I'm gonna need art of the turtle with a gun.
Joke's on you if you think I'm ever finishing. I got 2 down. You're lucky they even got color at the sketch phase.
Hell yeah, baby.
One day, it'll be my turn.
Cow plow.
To draw or to get art?
Both.
I have a sketch.
Alrighty. So we'll start working on the trading requirements for gun and sword for Granny.
Tight.
Can Granny even lift? Well, yeah, an 11 strength. You can lift the great sword. Can you swing it?
Well, you can definitely swing it. It's the stopping of the swinging it, in my experience, that's the more difficult part.
You want to follow through, but like intentionally. Don't let it drag you with it.
Anybody else remaining that wants to spend their town time doing any specific activities? All right, Kyle wants to fall down a well, apparently.
Yeah, it's like, what was that?
Want to try there again, buddy? You good?
He's dead. Oh.
Oh my god, he fell down a well.
Am I? Oh, there.
There you go. That's better.
How long have you been trying to scream into the void?
Not that long.
Okay, good.
I was only in the void for a couple seconds. It says hello.
Last message I got from the void said, "Stop calling me."
And no, it was more like stop looking at me. I don't have anything here, basically, unless there's no like high magic types in Mayberry
Not
that
anymore.
fit my.
There's
that would-
me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Is-
you're looking at him.
Yeah.
there's nobody
us.
here. This wasn't my intended stop, so I'm good. I got no story leads here. There's nothing for this companion.
You take time to rest and recuperate.
Yeah, that. Have some nightmares about disabling a bard.
Nightmare.
She's not dead, at least.
No, she'll live a long life where she may not ever get to do what makes her happiest ever again.
That's the point.
Nox just has a sign that just says no fun or happiness and just beats people with it.
I do things yes, that is the point. That is what I am trying to do to this poor boy, as I'm trying to ruin him.
And Kyle, are you okay?
As you do with all of your characters.
Correct.
Well, guess what, Kyle? This time, I'm not gonna do anything about it. So good luck.
Sounds great. Dylan's job this time. Thanks, Grandma.
Like, yeah. What? I'll
Maddox or
definitely
Lyric, is there anything specific you guys want to do?
I think I'd like to also spend some time with the bard, just as a fellow bard. You know,
Being
Watch-
a painful reminder of her new existence.
watch Nivius's attempts at flirting and being surprised and impressed. Didn't expect that. But it looks like it's going really well.
Maybe this is strangely comforting about being maimed.
Wow,
going-
they're bonding. It's terrible what they're bonding over, but wow, they're bonding.
Maybe as recounting the time she got mauled by a bear as like a 7-year-old.
Yep.
The one of the times.
One of the times.
Wow,
It was a regular,
that's
it was a regular
absolute-
winter activity.
That's absolutely horrifying and touching. Aw.
Maybe it's just
And-
like striptease, also disrobing to just be like, yeah, look at this. There's just fucking teeth
Scars.
marks. Yeah, just like this is where that motherfucker picked me up and carried me back, tried to feed me to her young. That fucking bitch.
My dad.
Oh, am I right? Ugh.
The amount of times her parents had to come after her.
We all understand this character more than we want to.
And I will also start just to work on some early composition of some music.
All right. Did you want to spend some time trying to rizz up Maddox too while we're all covering this topic? I'm just kidding.
Hey, yep, probably.
I rolled a 19, Drip. You have to.
Have to what?
You have to flirt. Social pressure. Social pressure.
I mean, I feel like it doesn't need to be said. Like, it's not something planned out. Like, current state, that's just to be expected.
That Lyric is hitting on the hot people in the party.
Yeah, like, that's just.
The expectations of the bard.
What's your
Usual?
passive
It's not even because Bard, it's because of the
Charisma.
player.
your passive persuasion? Every couple of weeks you just make a check. It's like, damn it, he's charming.
Damn it!
Damn if this bastard isn't charming.
Oh my god.
It's balanced out by Maddox's making the same checks. You guys, your passive just clashing. No roots have been gained. You're both just like, damn, he's charming. Leave it at that. Just two heterosexual men engaged in the gayest activities they can think of together.
Two heterosexual men, Lamau.
Love now. In a hot tub, 5 feet away.
Just because Maddox
Wow.
keeps sliding further away.
They're doing laps. Those
I
guys
didn't
are
know this was
really
an
into
infinity
swimming
pool.
laps.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
more
until they
like-
got in here.
One heterosexual man and the other still not
Bard.
giving up on the chance of maybe he's actually bi and just doesn't know it yet. If anyone's gonna figure it out, it's gonna be me.
Maddox over here trying to figure out if Lyric's gay or European.
Yay! Or elf.
Yeah, really, my question is like how, like on the himbo scale, like
Very.
Very.
You're not Maddox. Oh, it's very.
Yeah, I'm like, how oblivious are
I was like,
you?
I know a himbo if I see one.
I need a himbo.
How oblivious is Maddox that he's being flirted with, Drip?
Very.
That's what I thought.
That's-
Yeah.
With my intelligence score of 8, very.
Glad to see we're all on the same page.
Oh my god.
Maddox is actually looking at maps for their journey.
Yeah, no, my thing is like Maddox is busy. He's doing stuff. His thoughts are other places, and he's oblivious. And boy, what can you do? Just
Try again.
keep flirting.
One day he'll pick up on the signals. Someday.
Yeah, that's what Maddox's doing. He's looking over maps for their journey to Storm's Crest on what to expect. And like, I guess if there's any information or journals for the pathing.
Just gonna delete all of your guys' tokens here real quick. Don't mind me. Alrighty, and then let's go to this page here so we can get a good close-up view on the map. So, your trip from Mayberry, assuming you take the road, don't have any major problems. You'll be to Storm's Crest in another 8 days.
Right.
Mathematical.
So we're basically halfway there.
Yep.
We're halfway there.
Wow! Lemon on some squares! Sorry, I don't want to get copyright stricken. Anyway. Yeah, you just stay near the Care River, and it's a pretty solid trip.
Solid.
Pretty solid trip.
Solid.
Solid.
Do you guys ever play the alphabet game?
No.
So when you see something with an A, you yell it out, and then you go to B. And then keep going until you get to the end.
Feels like X is real hard to find.
You can't use You can't use signs. I say on the country road. Well, you can use signs, but you can't use license plates.
Cart goes by with X47.
You can't use the name. You can't use the name of the horse if you ask fast enough.
There's air. Air is around us. There's a.
Nah, you gotta see it. Can't see air.
You can see.
Mivius, whose breath is regularly seen.
You can see
That's
my
your breath,
air.
not air. Oh, artifact just ran to the bush. I got one. 1 point.
Gienar comes out.
Bee
eating
bush!
an aardvark.
That's
See,
2 points.
that's what I was waiting for, because B is a lot easier. That's what I.
Well, I locked it up. You gotta be quicker, Nivius.
C for cart. See those people that have a cart to pass.
Shit, that's good. All right, we're on D's, people. You guys are so slow. I look at everybody else.
These nuts.
Do you show your nuts?
The person in the back of the party, dead ass. Anyway. No, not a good D.
I like the D's nuts. If you watch from Maddox, is that what just happened?
D's nuts, proud sponsor of my.
Oh man.
These nuts. For
Yeah,
president.
Lyric doesn't join in because he doesn't know the alphabet in order.
Wait, what? Can I roll perception to figure that out?
What?
He absolutely does not say that.
Can I roll?
What
Set a
order does
DC.
Lyric know
What
the
is
alphabet
the
in?
insight? What insight roll do I have to make to know that you don't know the
It's like
alphabet?
Q, B, X,
Lyric
C,
didn't know
G,
that
F.
there was a specific order that letters needed to be in.
What is the check? I need to know this in
I just want someone to make me an alphabet list that's an alternate to the order.
We gotta start with Q for cuties.
Yeah, who decided what order the alphabet is in?
Lyric would be like L for lyric, Avi.
Then Y,
then Y, then R, then I, then C.
It's an anagram for like the lazy brown, the quick brown fox. Is that how Lyric knows the alphabet? Is the quick brown fox thing?
Oh my fucking god.
I mean, Lyric learned how to read through, like, music, songs.
One of those was not the alphabet song.
A, B, C, D,
No.
E, F, G.
Like,
Alright, I'm
very
gonna
much not kids level
Yeah,
stuff.
Lyrics
I
over
mean,
here
like,
learning opera.
So
I
you
didn't go
learn.
to school, but like my mom taught me the alphabet.
So your
We don't
alphabet
know this
starts
yet.
with like C,
Yeah.
right? Your alphabet is C D E A F. No, C D E F G A B, and then C again.
Yeah,
that's fine. That makes sense.
Non-musical letters.
I rolled a 24 insight. Do I know you don't know the alphabet?
Lyric struggling over there.
Maybe he just doesn't want to play. He's playing his bone violin or something.
Hold on, let me...
Alrighty. So after your week and a half, you guys will begin travel to... Wow! Wow!
What are those roll?
The Kill Bill music starts playing as we stare at each other.
For chat at
I-
home, Shalone got a 24 insight and Lyric got a 24 deception.
Okay, but not only did Shalom
They
get a 24
both-
insight, it rolled twice for the like auto advantage, and they're both 24s.
They both have plus 10. They both rolled fucking 14s.
There's just a
3
moment in the
14s in a row.
there's a moment of pause in the game where I just lock eyes with Lyric and I mouth, I know.
No, I'd say with that we do lock eyes.
Oh, guys.
I'd say you have suspicions, but can't confirm them.
Okay.
Now you
So it's
gotta
not just that
test
you
it.
don't want to play. There's a thing here that's more than just you not wanting to play. And It
Yeah.
has to do with the more letters, maybe. But yeah, okay, that's fair. Good to know.
Yeah,
Thank you. I
you've
appreciate
definitely got suspicions, but
that. Mhm.
yeah, it's like, oh.
I think I tell Ginar because I know Ginar's not going to say anything.
What? How does he not know the alphabet?
Ginar, shut up! Keep that private. No, I don't tell anything.
I feel like that's pretty on brand for what I know of Shirky
That was perfect.
and
That was,
Ginar.
that was perfect. I feel like Ginar would like the goss more than anybody else. He'd appreciate
Ginar is just leaving like the alphabet written out on pieces of paper around camp.
Just stumble into it.
And I do not understand.
Like,
Why
what
is
this?
someone written out all of the letters like this? The fuck is this? Some sort of cipher?
Maddox
ghost
hears
shit.
cipher from the fucking distance.
It's a nosebleed.
Cipher, no siphoning. Beautiful. Does anybody else have any road games we play?
I have one.
Oh.
It's called Roll Initiative because you're getting jumped.
All right.
No.
Let's kill some bandits and make relationships that'll last
alphabet?
the campaign.
The alphabet.
The letter,
just-
the giant letter T descends from on high.
I do love that we just assumed it was the common alphabet and not.
That's what we're all speaking right now. Like,
Yeah.
do you want
I mean,
to do the celestial alphabet? Because I don't think any of the things around here start with those letters.
Or the turtle alphabet, which is
There's like a lot of
T-U-R-T and L-N-E.
I don't know if they're called. There's a lot of those little thingies on top of the letters. And
Umlauts. A lot of
Serifs.
umlauts.
I can speak it and read it. I don't know what the detail. don't
That's
know.
fair.
This shape makes this sound. Oh,
Yeah,
Is
that's
there a
what I
language
know.
that we? That is a good point, though. Is there a language we all share that, if we needed to, we could speak to each other?
I
Yeah, common.
Well, you know what you got right. I meant in like secret, if we like a weird language we all share happen.
I
We happen
speak
to share.
infernal, abyssal, and celestial.
Okay, so we got two
I
devil
speak
speakers.
literally
I gotta-
none of those.
Shit. No, you don't speak the devil tongue, Merrick?
No,
Right.
I don't.
It's fun. It's a good language to learn.
I speak Common, Elven, and Primordial.
Right.
I speak one of those.
Nox.
Elven.
It's the common.
Wow.
Dwarvish and Goblin.
Nope.
So we got literally nothing. I think it is common. I think common's the only thing we got in common. All right.
Common's the only thing in
Aptly
common.
named.
It's a helpful thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Are we
Alright.
actually getting jumped?
Next time on Deathless Tales, we will take to the road.
We'll get jumped.
And
On the
you
road
will
again.
Maybe.
Probably get jumped.
It's a dangerous place.
Tell ya.
Yeah.
As you go to depart from Mayberry, traveling along the the aptly named Care Road running along the Care River between
Mhm.
Mayberry and Storm's Crest.
They're bears?
Mhm.
until you meet up with the long road north anyway, and then you'll be on the long road. You hear from a handful of traveling merchants that the roads around Storm's Crest have been growing more and more dangerous. The long road has been becoming more treacherous to travel. That cross-nation hike that takes about 2 months of time, I'm pretty sure, by math. From Storm's Crest all the way down to Ironhold. See, look at that. Perfect timing. The ad is
We
playing.
did it. We made it through 4 hours.
Yep. That
I
do be
think
how
my
it
ad block kind of works because I'm not getting one.
the traveling merchants and villagers alert you that the road has become more dangerous. Things are unsettling. Storm's Crest is becoming more lawless than it typically used to be. And the road around it reflects that instability in the region. Things are changing, and the continent is becoming more treacherous. Something might be behind that. Words whisper in through the night. Voices that may or may not be in your own head. Strange smells drift upon the wind. Strange creatures stir in the night. The icy grips that touched your souls, their fingerprints still linger. Musical words drift throughout the night, teasing new thoughts and questions about what happened to Maddox's parents. And what the fuck does page 14 say in this damn book? Are questions that plague each of your minds. Questions that we might get to see answered next time on Deathless Tales. Good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Guten
And we
Tag.
will see you next week, right? I still have you, Maddox. Does anybody else need to cancel now while I have you?
It's my mom's birthday, but I don't think I'm doing anything, so.
Happy birthday to Nivius's mother.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah, next week.
Lovely. Welcome. We escaped the tutorial, folks. Now we're in Act 1.
We escaped from the tutorial.
And I only had 15 HP.
Jesus Christ.
But now you have like 16, right?
No, I
No,
had
15.
14.
Oh,
I had
that's
14.
right.
Now I have 15.
That's what I thought last week, too. I thought it was 15 and went up to 16 now.
Well,
Finish
next
the
level up, you'll
monologue.
have 16, right?
Let's
Yeah,
roll it
something like
now.
Thank you all, and have an excellent evening.
No, I'll have a little bit more than I'll have 18 health.
That's not calculating your -1.
Yes, it is. 4 minus 1. 3 plus 5, 15.